Gideon, in Judges chapter 7, he need to face 145,000 Midianite, and they are only 300. At first, Gideon is afraid, but he overheard the two Midianites when he was outside the camp of the enemies to investigate. He overheard how the enemy thought about him. He overheard that he is a man of God and that God is for him and with him. He overheard that God has delivered Midian into his hand. After hearing what the enemy thought about him, his chin was back up. His chest was full of confidence. The battle had not changed. He changed when he knew his great God is for him, and victory is already in his sight. With this new level of confidence, Gideon now faces the battle. Your countenance will change when you really understand what enemies think about you. The enemy knows every single word of God declares for you, and he believes it. He knows that you are forgiven. He knows that you are healed. He knows that God has a great plan for your life. The enemy knows that you are special, the apple of his eyes. He knows that you are the masterpiece of God, one of a kind. The enemy knows that you are anointed, equipped, and empowered. The enemy clearly knows it. It is so sad sometimes that the enemy believes our potential than we do. What a shame for us to know that we face our battles with insecurity and lack of courage because we don't really understand as clearly as the enemy knows how powerful we really are. We need to know that every time the enemy sees we are daughters of the Most High God, he is shaking because he recognizes our potential. We need to know that even we don't believe every single thing that the Word of God declares to be about us, the enemy does. The enemy understands and knows and believes every single thing that the Word of God declares to be true about you. It doesn't mean your trouble will change, that you don't have to play it. It means that the way your faith changes when you recognize that when God is for you, who can be against you? Look, there are battles we need to face. It will not stop. Every day, there are different kinds of battle we need to fight. Life is full of problems to be solved and troubles to endure. Gideon is teaching us, if you want to win every battle of life, stop devaluing the greatness of your God. There are over 8,000 promises God wants you to experience. And most of these promises, God did not put it on your hands. Rather, He placed it within your reach. Which means you need to do your part in order to claim what God had already given to you. Remind yourself of all God's promises while facing battles. Promises that are available for you now. If God is with you, who can be against you? Actually, He already won the victory when He died on the cross and rose again. He showed to us that He won all things for us. We need only to trust Him. As Proverbs told us, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge Him, and He shall direct your paths.